Most people are in a 9-to-5 job and thinking, how can I earn more money? Over the past few years, a few people have turned to stocks and trading cryptocurrencies, which is investing your existing money, risking it in the hope to earn more money. Investing is great, but not practical for everyone, as crypto and stocks are so risky and most people tend to lose their money for various reasons. This video will show you practical steps on how to double your income, steps which I've taken numerous times in the past, which have worked for me and will also work for you too. One of the questions I've asked myself back in the day was, what can I do to earn more money within the hours of 9 to 5? So my normal typical working hours, 9 and 5, how can I increase my income in that same time length? The answer was easy and simple. It was to find a better paid job. Rather than sticking out for the normal 2 or 3% increase in salary every year by my current employer, and whilst everyone else in my team, my colleagues and friends stayed secured in their jobs with their current employers, I was going after new experiences, new challenges, and effectively more money. I knew that I had to look out and look at other opportunities and just go for it. So these are the 5 steps which I've taken, which could double your income between 2 weeks and up to a year, but on average it would roughly take the average person 3 months to achieve. Step 1 is to identify a role which you could step into. So as an example, if you're currently an analyst, you should be identifying a senior or managerial role within your field to get the best chance of passing the application and interview stages to then double your income. Most senior roles in this case would roughly be double your current salary. So as an example, if you're an analyst, you're getting paid between 20 to 40k a year. So the next job that you should be able to secure is something between 40 to 80k a year. A trick here is to identify several different types of roles, therefore spinning your experiences and skills to make it fit into several different types of categories, different types of senior roles, which you would have a greater chance at. The next step is to dedicate every Tuesday and Sunday evenings to viewing and applying for jobs online from your computer. This is so you've got the best chance in applying on time and securing you a new position sooner rather than later. This must be done without fail. Every single week, you need to do this religiously. And it goes by the saying that if you're not going to be in it, you can't win it. So see this as a lottery ticket. For every application you make, the more chances are that you will have a chance of winning. The third step is that for each application, ensure that you tailor your CV for it. This will make sure that you showcase the most relevant and up-to-date experience you have to market yourself to the agency for that particular role. So take out irrelevant information for that position that you're applying for. Use that opportunity to sell yourself and show off what you've done, what you can do, what you've achieved, and what you're capable of. So this step will actually show you what types of jobs you actually want to go for. Because this takes time and effort to do so, you'll find yourself applying and spending that extra time to tailor your CV on jobs that you actually really love to do. The fourth step is to ensure that you apply for all types of jobs. So they could be permanent jobs, interim jobs, they could be, director positions, whatever job it may be. If it's a senior job, and if you tick most or all of the requirements, then make sure that you apply for that role. Don't sell yourself short and don't think, I can't do such a role or it's too senior for me. There's no negatives in applying for a role. That's the first point. And secondly, you have to shoot for the moon. You have to be confident and proud of what you've done, what you've achieved. And you got to remember that none of it is rocket science. So do not sell yourself short. Now, the fifth and final point is to never give up. Like I mentioned, sometimes it's taken me 2 or 3 weeks to get a new position, and literally overnight, I've doubled my income. But in certain cases, it's probably taken me about 12 months, so roughly a year before finding my next job and earning more money. So what you'll find is that the higher or more senior jobs you get into, the tougher it will be to getting a even higher or an even better paid job out there. It is common sense, I guess. The higher you go up the chain, the less jobs there are. But you know, that shouldn't stop you to pursuing your next move. Make sure that you keep applying regularly. Make sure you have patience, and make sure that you don't take any random job that's on offer, and make sure that the new job make sure that it pays you what you're worth and you get the experience that you're after. Pay and experience usually go hand in hand. The more or relevant experience you have, the more pay you will get. It's easy to get a lower paid job which you are over experienced in or overqualified for. So having a job paying you significantly more than before should prove to you and give you the confidence to go for more jobs within the similar pay bracket, or even potentially higher. Now, these steps are not rocket science, nor are they get rich quick schemes. All that I know is that it's worked for me, so it'll definitely work for you. Please subscribe and like the video and share it if you found it useful. Please leave a comment on what other videos you'd like me to do, and I'll see you soon.